We've talked about the different reactions to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Let's tune into one of the more moronic people on the right. I know we're splitting hairs.
Redundant.
We're really splitting hairs with this. But when Steven Crowder is not, being openly racist or
running away from you,
or running away from me, or being subtly racist, or being racist and pretending that he's being funny, or being transphobic,
assuming a black guest played professional sports,
whatever it is, or being racist just in the course of trying to interview somebody.
Dressing up in makeup and wigs and things like that.
That's true. When he takes the makeup off,
or when he's not debating, high schoolers or college students. He is trying to make sense of world events, and here he is last night watching the State of the Union with his
trusty
babysitter,
Robin. Yeah,
his babysitter. That guy. And here's Steven Crowder on
his dad trusts him with Steven.
Exactly. Watching the State of the Union.
Conflict. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight Ukraine, but to defend our NATO allies in the event that Putin decides to keep moving west. For that purpose,
the allies who spent less than 1% of the GDP, guess what? They should not be defended at all.
Protect NATO countries, including
enjoy
Poland,
your socialized
Romania,
healthcare,
Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia,
and dying.
And as I've made crystal clear, the United States.
That's his comment. The idea that I guess his line is.
He has a problem with NATO, which is that they don't pay for military contractors and stuff like that, and instead spend the money on healthcare.
Now, there is something to be said about wanting Europe to take more of to participate more in their own defense, ostensibly so that we could spend less on our defense, so that we could provide our people with health care.
That would be nice.
But he's got it backwards. He's basically saying, I'm going to resent you for not spending your money on defense and instead providing your population with their basic necessities. Even though if we were in a position in this country to do the same, I would be thoroughly against it. In fact, allow me to advertise for this weapons manufacturer that is sponsoring this program.
I know it's just another ancillary point, but I love his commitment to traditionally masculine things. We're going to do a drinking game for the Biden, and I'm sure it's some sort of brown liquid's got to be.
This is his man cave type of thing.
No,
yes.
Right. And no, it's just the overcompensation is so glaring to me, but
there's a lot of overcompensation when it comes to Crowder with these things.
I mean, he's in one of those lazy boy chairs too. We get it. You're a man. You identify as a man as of now, right? So, I mean, there you go.
I didn't know his sort of cousin or whoever is there is actually a comedian named Dave Landau. Yeah. And it's funny if you search Dave Landau and you get that people also ask question, and the first one for Dave Landau is, what happened, Dave Landau?
That is that's the classic joke. You want to commit the perfect crime? Go rob a bank and then go on Steven Crowder show. What was he a comedian at one point?
I think there's some association with Anthony Camilla and those guys.
That makes sense. The was the Opie and Andy show, or what it was?
Lost to history. They meant a lot to a bunch of guys, but who cares?
Next generation.